you have nothing in common with that guy.
It's like you put it on a scale. It's like from 1 to 10, how loyal,
like,
how
can
thoughtful
we hang
do
out
you
with
think?
Coulter, please, and get rid of this Justin guy?
What's up, MuchMusic? My name is Sade, and I'm joined here with Justin Hartley, star of the show The Tracker. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm really good. Thanks.
Amazing. Have you been able to spend a lot of time in Toronto and kind of explore?
I got a day. I got a day to myself. Saw a ball game. It was great.
Oh, perfect. I've never seen a Blue Jays game.
Oh, it's wonderful. You should go. Yeah.
I actually live really close to the stadium.
Yeah, they have it's a dome, so they control the weather and everything. It's wonderful.
Oh,
You don't
wow.
have to
I
worry
didn't even
about
know
rain. Yeah.
we had that technology.
You should go to a game. It's good.
Definitely this year. I want to
Okay.
go.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to look around a little bit. So I want to talk a little bit about your show, The Tracker. How has it been, the reception of it so far? Like, when did you know that this was going to be a special show?
I knew it was special when I saw it.
Okay.
I thought it was really, really good and great. But there's no way to figure or predict an audience, right? You can have a really great show and no one watches it.
Yeah.
Which happens sometimes. So, after episode 3, maybe, when I saw that the numbers were big and they kept going up and people were enjoying it and talking about it, I started to realize, okay, we have something here. This is good. People are enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying it. So.
Yeah. What would you say was the most challenging part about playing this role for you?
It's a physical role for sure, but I think, so I spent 6 years playing a character on This Is Us and doing a certain thing, and this character is so different, completely different, and so that was one of the things that I kind of, I don't know if it was challenging. I guess it was challenging. I just wanted to make sure that Kevin Pearson didn't leak over into Coulter's Shaw at all, right?
His own person.
Yeah, so I did a lot of work on that and just making sure that was completely gone. Even more so than my own personal character being gone, because typically that's what I do. I try to hang on to the things that are similar, and then try to make sure that my own personal stuff doesn't creep into the character, right? Unless it calls for that. Yeah. But this was something where I had to sort of take that character that I've been playing for 6 years and go, okay, let's just make sure that this just doesn't leak over at all.
Just like, bye, Kevin.
Yeah, see ya. It was real. It's been great.
It's been great. Peace out. On to the next.
On to the next.
Coulter. You transform.
Boom.
Yeah. Do you have anything in common with Coulter?
Yeah, I think quite a bit. He's a loyal guy. I think he's thoughtful. I hope that I'm thoughtful. Like my friends would say that I'm thoughtful, hopefully. I think he's dependable, reliable, all of those things. I hope that I have those qualities. At least that's what you strive for.
Yeah. You should do a survey.
We should do a survey. Can you imagine?
They're
all like, no,
friends.
actually, you're an asshole. You have nothing in common with that guy.
It's like you put it on a scale. It's like from 1 to 10, how loyal, how thoughtful
can we hang out
do
with
you think?
Coulter, please, and get rid of this Justin guy? He lives in an Airstream. I live in a house. So there's differences as well.
Very different. Yeah. Would you ever live in an Airstream?
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Not for a long time.
Just for the experience. Just
you know what?
to say
They're
you
not
did
as big. They're not as big as you would think. It's like, you have to be very sort of. You can't have 30 T-shirts in that thing. You have to have 4.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's not a lot of space.
Minimalist.
But you can park it anywhere, which is kind of cool.
There you go, and you can travel as much as you
Airstream's
want.
cool, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
So your wife guest stars on the show, Sophia. How has it been working with her? It's kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith experience.
It was a little bit, wasn't
Yeah.
it? No, it was great. It was a character that we developed specifically for her.
Okay.
And it's a really difficult character because it's one of those where it could very easily come across as just sort of this hard, brash kind of just difficult person to be around, you know. But she pulled it off. She came across as this really sexy, a little bit aloof, but and a little bit kind of too sure of herself, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
But the way she plays it with such vulnerability is like you see that as an insecurity, and you go, oh well, that's what she's doing.
Right.
She's brilliant, and we had just a really great time working together. We always do.
So it seems like she's kind of like a complex character. It's not exactly what she's presenting. It's always what you're going to get. There's other layers to her.
Right, and we're going to tell that backstory a little bit too, so you kind of figure out why she does the things that she's doing.
I'm wondering if your daughter watches the show at all.
She does. She tells me that she watches every episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Is she
loves
really
it.
excited about it?
She loves it. Yeah.
Yeah. What were her thoughts on it? Did she ever give you tips and she's like, you guys should have did this better, or this should have been switched
No,
up?
you know what? She doesn't. She doesn't give me any. She just really enjoys the show, and I think she knows how hard we work. And I would take the tips from her if she wanted to offer them up.
Well, they might come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one at a time, though. You know what I mean? I don't need to be hearing
She makes a whole list for you.
Yeah, she's got a papyrus scroll of stuff that I've done wrong. I don't need that.
Yeah, okay, slow your roll.
Slow
I've been
slow
doing
down,
this for a while.
Yeah, one at a time.
When you are kind of like reading over the script or anything like that, are you able to kind of give your own opinion or kind of add little things in there and like make adjustments at all? Or
Yeah, I mean, we're all very collaborative. The writers and the actors and the producers and whatnot. They're all very collaborative and trying to just set egos aside and try to create the best product that we can, the most entertaining, thoughtful product that we can, things that we think people are going to enjoy. You're asking someone. Everyone's so busy nowadays, right? Not that they haven't been in the past, but right now it's just you're inundated with everything all the time, right? And you're asking someone to sit down for an hour and watch you and take time out of their life. That's a lot. It's a lot of time. So it better be pretty perfect. So we're very collaborative and like I said, set egos aside and just try to make the best thing we possibly can.
And my last question for you is that if you were a tracker, like what in your life you'd be a tracker for? Like for me, I could find the best almond croissant in Toronto. Like,
oh, really?
Yes.
That's your thing?
That's my thing. I love almond croissants.
Now, do you eat one every day?
I don't. I was going through a time where it was like, out of the pandemic, I was like, I needed an excuse to kind of go around the city, just sit in a cafe.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me try different croissants here, rate them, put them online.
Bad. And you found that the almond croissant was your... And so I'm not sure if I've ever had... Have I had... Is that
You've never had one?
I don't want to say I haven't, but I don't know that I have.
But I
have a feeling that it's in my near future. I have a feeling you're going to point me in the right direction.
I will. There's a place around the corner. I will
track
tell
that.
you.
I will track that thing down.
Yeah.
What would I be? I would be. What am I really good at? Like good at finding the best. Restaurant. I mean, I'm good at
just restaurants.
Restaurants in general, I think. Restaurants and bars. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Do you have a restaurant here that you've tracked down and you enjoy?
Where did I go last night? That I loved. What was it? Biblos.
Ooh.
Have you been to Biblos?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Biblos in Toronto is amazing.
Okay,
Biblos in Toronto, yeah.
So I'm going to go to Biblos. You're going to have an almond croissant.
I am. You're going to tell me where to go.
I'm going to tell you where to go.
Okay.
And then, we'll have a whole new experience.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It was nice talking to you.
Good talking to you too.
Peace out. Much love.